Jonas, guys, welcome back to the channel for another reaction. We're back at it again with Poppy, the queen of hardcore herself. Poppy is back at it again with another newly released track, ladies and gentlemen. Like, a lot of these bands are coming out with a lot of new releases, not even that long after, their album that just released. So it's kind of interesting to see, like a lot of mainstream bands released albums this year, but a lot of ones released some last year, and then they're still coming out with some new stuff. I mean, like Poppy, she released her album, I think, was it a year ago? I think last year she released her new album, which I did an album reaction review. If you guys want to check that out, we should go leave that a like as well. But after she had released that, she's coming out with some other new singles. She's coming out with some other new stuff, and it hasn't even been a whole year yet when she released that album. So it's insane. It's definitely insane, especially she's been on a lot of, collabs over the past couple years or so as well. She did one with Baby Metal this year, I think that was this year, and then she did one with, the whole Evanescence thing with, Courtney from Spirit Box. That was an insane collab in there as well. Probably the 3 best female vocalists to put such a heavy-hitting song in that one. That one definitely turned some heads, let me just say. But then she's coming out with her own stuff too as well, so it's definitely insane. Like, I don't know how she has time to do anything else. Her work ethic must be insane. Her schedule is probably jam-packed with stuff. Plus, she's doing tours. She's doing all the festivals as well. So it's definitely insane. I don't know how she has time to write all these new songs or whatnot, but I guess she has the time somehow. But maybe she doesn't sleep at all. I don't know. Maybe she's a vampire. We're just gonna have to wait and see on that. But either way, Poppy is definitely coming back. But Poppy definitely, I would say, doesn't disappoint. I came around her about a year or two ago or so. Before her latest album came out, I was doing some reactions for you guys, and it got me into her. So I'm definitely like to see what new stuff she has to bring. It definitely, brings a more exciting. It's definitely exciting to see what song she has next. So it can go either way, man. It can go, a chill, Poppy kind of vibe, or it can go some hardcore route, some doomy vibe action, some beatdown central shit. You already know how it is with her. She can just do whatever she wants, it feels like. But either way, I'm super excited, ladies and gentlemen. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe. I would appreciate it. It's really help me out. If you like Poppy just as much as I do, be sure to like on this video as well. And if you're new here, thanks for stopping by. Check out some more of this experience. Just get started on these 7 bangers. Ladies and gentlemen, no time wasted. Let's get right into it. This is Poppy's newest release track titled Bruised Sky.
There's no hope to come for you. There's no one left to get close to too long. Stuck in my chest.
Oh, we already getting by me? You already going, Doobie? We're already getting down, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh. Bringing the Doom electronics. Oh, let's go, Poppy! Let us hear you! Oh yeah! Give me those catchy vibes! Woo! Let's go, Poppy! Bring it back in! Bring those dissonance! Oh, I'm in! Oh, it's so low, man! Oh man, like she just complements the clean so well with the heavy. So clean but mixed with the dirty. So clear, man. Poppy! Where are we going? Oh, bring in an industrial tone! Ooh, that little synth in the back? Little synth action! Okay, another abrupt ending. Wow, I thought, okay, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of these songs lately have kind of been ending it abruptly. You know, I was expecting another more, chorus, to come after that. A little bit, maybe like a little, choppy little breakdown section in there. But no, they kind of ended it. They did kind of like a play out kind of thing, which is okay. But I like when songs, finish. If you start the song strong, you gotta end it strong. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't just end it. You gotta kind of throw, the audience off a little bit. But that's just me. But either way, man, when it comes to her, there's no disappointments. Like I said, she can do the poppy kind of thing. She can do the more like mainstream pop kind of sound. But she can also do the industries. She can do the deathcore. She can do the beat down vibe. She can do the hardcoreness, man, with her voice, with her vocals, man. It just sounds so good together, especially with the deep tone, with the guitars going that low, man. It's crazy. It just sounds so crispy, so deep. But then with her mixed with her clarity of her clean and high singing vocals, man, on the cleans, it just sounds so good, man. They contrast each other well, like I said, man. It's just she definitely knows how to write her songs. I don't know if she writes the lyrics. I don't know if she does the guitars. I don't know if she kind of does both kind of thing. But, I think I heard one of you guys saying that the guitar playing, or the guitar, her band rather, is in baby metal as well. Like they kind of, play with each other. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if I read something somewhere, but I think the guitar player at least does both with baby metal or something like that. I don't know if they're a hired band, but I think one of you guys said that, but if not, I could be completely wrong, but ignore that. She definitely has her own unique style mixed with, modern pop elements as well. She definitely has that Bad Omens, cyberpunky-esque kind of deep tone, industrial kind of like song with the rhythm, with the vocals inside and somewhat kind of things as well. But she also has her own unique style mixed with similar, beat down, breakdown structures, similar to that kind of like Knock Loose kind of thing. But it has a unique twist, I would say. It's kind of hard to put my finger on it, but her own unique way of writing songs, her own unique way of singing songs, I would say. Like I said, her poppy side definitely comes out when she does sing the catchy choruses and stuff like that. But either way, I like it, man. I love it. I don't know what her plans are. I don't know what her future plans are. I don't know if she's gearing up for another EP or another album, and this very soon, rather. I don't know, but it seems like she comes out with a new song every couple months, it feels like, which is insane. Like I said, man, a lot of bands have been trickling out singles. A lot of bands have been putting out songs even though they already released a new album. So it's a very interesting time, at least, towards the end of the year into the new year type of, album cycle kind of thing. So we're just so next year is gearing up to be another heavy hitting album cycle, let me just say, because we got a lot of announcements that I could go into a whole nother video about. But either way, ladies and gentlemen, Poppy is insane. I would definitely love to see her live too eventually one day, because that would definitely be a live show in itself, man. Especially if she goes like a tour on some of the bands that she does, features with, like Knock Loose or something like that. That show will definitely be insane. But I love the tone she uses. I love how low the tones go. I don't know if she uses 8s. I don't know if she uses 7s. But the tone just goes, it definitely gets down there, let me just say. But it sounds so clean, so crispy. A lot of dissonance in this one, which is a lot of bringing out the old school vibe when bands used to do dissonant chords for back in the day. Very reminiscent of that as well. I like me some dissonance. It can sound kind of cheesy to some people, but I like me some dissonance. It adds that creepiness up. It adds that scare, bumps up the creepy factor, if you know what I mean. Given that weird kind of like unsettling guitar chord play style, which I like to add in some of my tracks. But if it sounds good, who cares, man? But either way, like I said, we didn't get a full breakdown. We didn't really get a full kind of like breakdown on this one. We kind of got like a rock down, kind of like, you're just letting the chords play out towards the end of the track there, which I was kind of hoping for a little bit of a beat switch up. Was kind of hoping for like a more structured kind of like breakdown kind of thing that she has in some of her songs. But no, they kind of just let it play out with a single note there, with adding a little bit of synth overlay at the end there, which is kind of, adds up the spice a little bit. But I was kind of hoping for something a little bit more heavy, a little bit more, intense towards the end, because it was kind of like an intense track, especially at the beginning when she started doing those, just right in, just right into the heavy riffing, just right into like the energy kind of stuff. But they kind of played it out kind of soft in my opinion, but it is what it is. We're gonna have to wait for more Poppy in the near future. I already know she's coming out with some new stuff. She's already gearing up for something else in the near future. We're just gonna have to wait and see about that. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Poppy is insane. Be sure to go check out my other reactions I've done of her. There's been a lot over the past couple months, so be sure to go check them out if you guys haven't seen any. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, especially new here, because we've got the way of bang on the channel. Ladies and gentlemen, you know myself on a single one. Guarantee that. I'll see you guys in the next one.